Hello guys, I'm Sammy from Acrobat.net, and today I'm going to show you how to hack games such as this one, Jetpack Joyride, that I'm going to demonstrate my technique on without actually having to root your phone. This is not the easiest thing in the world, but it's not that hard. So the way you basically do it is you get a modded APK file, which is basically a modded game file. So I'm just going to die here. I'm going to try to get unlimited money in this game Jetpack Joyride and unlimited in-app purchases if it's possible. I've actually not successfully done all of that yet, so we're gonna have an adventure together, I guess. Now keep in mind this doesn't work for every game. It basically works for single player games, so all your games like Clash of Clans, Clash of Blueberries, Clash of Kings, and so on, it will not work for those because those are online games and you can't hack the servers because that's illegal and you're going to go to prison and that's not very fun. All right, let's get going. So hacked APKs, how do you get them? There are basically two ways of doing that. The one I prefer is through Lucky Patcher. This is an app that you can download at, I don't know, just Google Lucky Patcher, I guess. It's one of the biggest apps out there. It's used on rooted phones and on non-rooted phones. On rooted phones to install system apps, and on non-rooted phones to apply patches. And that's what we want to do. We want to patch the game. We want to mod the APK file in order to get free stuff and get cheats, basically. Because the way you usually do it with a rooted phone is using stuff like Game Guardian or SB Game Hacker or other memory editors. But since you don't want to have a rooted phone, we're not going to do that. All right. So once you have Lucky Patcher installed, if you don't know how to install APKs, by the way, get something like APK installer from the Play Store. Okay, this is basically an app that allows you to easily install anything that's anywhere on your SD card. Just get the APK on your SD card, install it using an APK installer. There you go. All right, so once you've got all that, basically you open Lucky Patcher. You go to the game that you want to hack, and you just click it. You tap it, rather, since you're not on a computer. By the way, if you're using hacked APKs, you might think since your game is not rooted, it's not dangerous for your phone, but it still is. So if you can, please do this on an emulator so you don't endanger your actual phone, your actual tablet, and so on. Anyways, as I've said, you tap your game, in my case Jetpack Joyride, in Lucky Patcher, and then you go to open menu of patches. All right, and here you have a bunch of pre-made patches for particular games. It doesn't work on every game, but it works on certain games. All right, and this is only method 1. And then you go to create a APK file, modified APK file. So that's basically you mod the game, and if there are patches for the game, that will basically create a new modded cheating APK file for you. All right, let's just go with that. Then APK rebuild for in-app and level emulation. So that means in-app purchases, level emulation, and other cheats. Yes, let's go for that. Rebuild the app, and this will take a bunch of times. I'm just gonna skip over it because it's like 100 megabyte game and the patch is like 20 megabyte on top of that, so it's gonna take some time. Don't be impatient, please wait. Alright, and as it seems, 2 patches have been successful and 2 have sadly not been successful, so probably not everything in the game will be hacked for us, but that's quite good enough. So now it's important, go to file. Tap go to file, that's important. Now here you can see the location of where your modded APK is. In my case that would be on my SD card, Android, blah blah blah, Lucky Patcher modified Jetpack Joyride. That's where the APK is located. Now, important, don't install the APK yet. First of all, get out of your game if you're in it, alright? Second of all, uninstall the original game. That's important. Go, in my case, that would be settings and apps and then uninstall. You do whatever you need to do on your device if you're not using an emulator or whatever. Uninstall the game that you're trying to hack, because basically this is the unhacked game that is installed at the moment. You want to replace it with the hacked APK. So in order for that to happen, this needs to be gone. So uninstall. Yes, please uninstall the app. Very nice. Now we go back into Lucky Patcher. Again, here is the modded ABK, and now you can install it. Now, if you don't want to install it or you can't install it through Lucky Patcher for some reason, again, use something like ABK installer. It will automatically find it on your SD card and allow you to install it easily. All right. So install this ABK. Do you really want to? Yes, I do, definitely. And now it's gonna take some time, but whatever. It's important that you restart your phone at this point. Now, and if your phone is rooted, even though it's not necessary for this technique, go into your rooting program, make sure there is no conflicts, okay? That's very, very important. There are a lot of ways that things can go wrong here. So just restart your device at this point. Again, for me, that will be restart Android plugin. For you, that would be just, turn it off, turn it back on. Please wait. Alright, and we're back, and now basically all that's left to do is to see if the hack, the modded APK, is working. So you just open up your game, and it's gonna load. And here we are, welcome player 1, let's see. So we're just gonna play the game for a bit, I guess. I don't know what's happening at the moment, but I seem to be very overpowered all of a sudden. I don't think that was like that the first time, so I'm gonna die to see up my money, basically. Because that's what we're hoping to have at this point, right? Whatever, yes, give me all the achievements. And let's have a look. Wow, okay, it actually worked. I'm pretty happy about that. 16,777,267 monies. So let's see if that actually works and I can spend that stuff, right? Let's go for some chat packs. Like, I think there must be some really expensive chat packs somewhere around here. I'm not actually sure. 200,000. Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable. Let's just buy that. Oh, purchase successful. Nice. And it actually works. It subtracts the money, and I actually have 16 million of the dollars or whatever they are, gold or coins, or I don't actually play this game, so I don't actually know what all that stuff means. So yeah, it seems to be working pretty perfectly, exactly the way you would think. I can get chat packs, vehicle upgrades. I'm not sure about in-app purchases. I don't need to buy any more coins, and I'm not going to try this, but in some apps it actually works. It actually simulates the in-app purchases. It lets you buy all these kinds of real money purchases without actually having to spend money. It all depends on how the setup is with the game and whether it's online or not. If it's online, it's not going to work. If it's offline, it's going to work. All right. Vehicle upgrades. So that's where, yeah. Oh, does that work? Oh, no, that doesn't work. That's online. See, that's online. That doesn't work. But as you can see, the unlimited coins, basically, that works pretty perfectly, which is basically what I was looking for. Yeah. All right. Anyways, so yeah, basically that's how that works. Now, the other way to get hacked APKs is the one I like the least, which is Google. Okay, and there are modded APKs for you to download and just install on your phone, but the problem here is that these sites where you can download these modded APKs are like the most spammy, ad-riddled things that you could even imagine. Like, they will not even allow you to download the APK if you have an ad blocker on. And if you don't have an ad blocker on, there's going to be like surveys, and there's going to be all kinds of weird ads that you can't actually close, not even on a computer, and they're going to try to download plugins and viruses and whatever. Like, I hate having to download modded APKs from the internet. It's literally the worst. It's the absolute worst. I hate it. It's cancer. But you can try getting modded APKs online. Please don't fill in any surveys for these scammers, because there's a lot of people that will be like, yeah, I'm gonna give you unlimited gems for Clash of Clans or whatever, which is impossible because it's an online game and you would have to hack the server. And they're gonna have you fill in a survey or whatever, complete an offer, and then they'll give you absolutely nothing, or they'll give you an APK that doesn't work. Basically, they'll just make a text file right in there, screw you, and rename it, and instead of .txt, just APK, and they'll just have you download that. So basically, you're gonna get scammed a lot in this business, which is why I like Lucky Patcher a lot more. But obviously, the other way of getting modded APKs is downloading it from very unsavory, but very untrustworthy places at the moment, which I absolutely hate. Now, there is a few trusted APK downloading sites which you can find on hackerbot.net. So yeah, obviously it's up to you what you're gonna do. I still think it's safer to just get an emulator, root your emulator, and then use memory editors to make the hack yourself, so you don't have to install any potentially dangerous stuff on your phone. But hey, you guys do you, and I hope you guys have fun with whatever you guys are doing. And thanks for watching. See you guys soon. Goodbye.